Hello guys, today I have a battle for you of the M48 Raumpanzer, so a bulldozer tank. You probably have already seen some videos of how that tank performs, and this is my first battle that I played in that vehicle, and I just bought it today. I wanted to show you how it works. So I skipped the statistics because there's not much to talk about in this tank. It's not outstanding in anything. So let's see how it will manage in the battle. So Defender is generally a hard tank to get through. So I load APCRs who have 255 penetration. It's probably not enough to normally go through Defender, but I managed to hit his hatch. And this gun is on the paper very inaccurate, 0.42 dispersion at 100 meters, but it somehow works in a battle. So I managed to hit that Defender. I managed to bounce some shots, so it seems that the armor works as well. I try to find an angle where my cupola will not be visible to everybody, because that's the one big weak spot on this tank. It has very good turret armor, 150, and a decent full armor for a medium tank. So I again don't penetrate the Defender, but the angle was pretty steep, so it's no wonder to that. So I will try to change the flank a bit, push left side. I see that my team already broke through the defenders. Now I can look for a shot on the tanks in the bottom. So I fired on that tank destroyer, managed to hit him, and then I noticed I'm firing APCRs at the soft targets, so I changed back to APs. So let's try to climb up and see if we can find a shot on those tanks. A bit too late I shot, and heavy pulled back, and I see he seems to be pulling back, so I'm wondering, can I push to Defender without exposing myself? But he shot and my armor bounced, so I'm pushing on, and I managed to penetrate him in the bottom plate and reload and push on. I will be going down the hill. So the tank is pretty slow for a medium, but it seems decently nimble. So it turns pretty well on the spot. The turret traverse is not exceptional. So now I rode again APCRs because that heavy is very difficult to penetrate with APs. So as you see, I like that medium tank. I like Patton very much, and this tank seems decent to me. It's not exceptional at anything. It has a decent armor, good average alpha damage, and decent DPM. It's around 2000 DPM. The base penetration on APs is 205, so it's also okay-ish. Because I bounced over 1000 damage in this battle, I want to show you the locations where I was hit and not penetrated. So the gun mountlet on the turret is naturally very hard to penetrate, so I bounced here, and then Pantera shot me on the other side of the gun mantlet, so it was also a bounce, but then Pantera managed to hit my cupola, and that was a penetration naturally. And then here is a shot in my track. The plow in front is probably blocking the view enough, so that sometimes the enemy will just not exactly see where he's shooting at, so that might be a good thing. And then again, gun mantlet with APCR with no damage, so it will be a hard spot to crack. And then shot with HE into the side, which was lucky for me actually that it was on HE. So I managed to get a first class with that game, and I was first on experience in my team, and earn a bit of money, but not as much as I would like, because I use some APCRs. But let's jump into the next battle right away. So the tank is generally pretty slow, but I can manage with that kind of speed. It's not like Turtle 20 kilometers per hour or 26 or 30. It actually can get into those 40 kilometers per hour. It's just it's a bit slower in gaining that speed. Just you see, I'm moving forward and getting into position. The thing that I was thinking is, will I get into the position fast enough so I don't get shot on my way? But it seemed that to be okay, so to say. So I get spotted. It's an MET-44 that pushed too far. I tried to take a shot on him, but I missed, and I push on to a bit safer position and continue looking toward that T-44 if I can get a shot on him, and I manage to damage him, and he gets taken out. He pushed way too far. So I approach this spot and I will try to find some shots. I get a shot on M48A2, pretty good shot, and again into the cupola. So as I say again, on the paper that tank doesn't look very accurate, but at least on these games I played so far, the RNG was on my side, so I managed to hit the shots that I was aiming in. So me and Projector tried to work on that Guardian, and he thought he's safe behind the wreck, but I can see his bottom and bottom plate and bottom of the tank, and that angle also side of the tank, so I can work on him while he doesn't have a great shot versus me. So he gets taken out, and we can continue pushing on. So our tank destroyer pushed in front and he was punished. This means there are enemies on the side of the road, but I couldn't see them, so I continued pushing on. Our Progetto and Pantera, they're pushing from the flank, and they are working on a Skoda and take it out. And I want to keep the momentum going, so for a short while I think I should stay here, or I should push. And I see that there's our scout fighting with their scouts, and he just died. I'm thinking if we stay here, then we have no use in this battle. It seems that we are winning, so we might as well push. And right about now, I spot the TD that it's on his side, and then I decide, okay, he's dead already, so let's try to work on that scout. But I get hit by tank destroyer, then I get hit by artillery, and the Louvre hits my truck. So I'm thinking it's time to hide, and I find a nice spot. It seems safe from tank destroyer angle. The only angle that the scout and Louvre can have on me, so I'll be waiting here for a sec. If they get spotted by my teammates and tank destroyer gets spotted, I try to shoot him, and I manage to. And Louvre gets spotted, and I have a nice side shot on him, and I get a penetration shot. Will I manage another one? No, this time I miss completely. So maybe the gun is on a higher distance, it's not so accurate. So it's probably not a sniper. So IS-3 hits me, but only on a tracking shot, and I managed to penetrate Louvre. And as you saw, Louvre started shooting me with HE rounds. So that tank, at least for now as it is smooth, creates some confusion whether or not it can be easily penetrated. So I shoot a TD, but unfortunately I don't penetrate it, and the side shot is enough to take it down. So only artillery left, and artillery is trying to escape, but not today. So quick win, and let's take a look at the hits I received. So non-penetrating hit from Guardian on the turret, side of the turret. So as you see, it's not so easy to penetrate the turret itself. Then a side shot from Lynx, that was an penetration with APCRs. Then of course artillery shell exploded behind me and did some damage from behind. And then I get a side shot from Sue, but that was all my mistake, showing the side to the tank destroyer. Then no damage from HE from Louvre, and then critical hit on a track from IS-3, and then again Louvre, some damage from HE. And I managed to get a first class, bunch of other medals, and then first in the team with damage and XP. And I managed to earn money this time because I wasn't using APCR so much. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.